Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Here we are today at Capalaba Regional Park. Now these wood here, the trunks and here is actually the squibbly, area here. The large timbers were salvaged by the Redland Shire Council from the old creek bridge. Can't see the name properly, but how cool is that? At least they saved the logs, so that's pretty cool. And they look pretty cool too. Alright, so as you can see, it's still raining here. It's going to be off and on for most of the day, and as you can see, there's big grey clouds coming, so it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so this park is open for your enjoyment hours of dusk till dawn. There is picnic areas, wheelchair friendly paths, you can walk, but there is no, I don't know what that one is, but there's no swimming and no motorbike riding. You are in the Tingalpa and Coolabin Creek catchment. Well, that's the where the bridge was. Nice. Alright, so let's have a look in here. Now going by the Google Maps, it looks like it's a pretty big park. So we're going to go right through. Look at these hoop pines. How cool. They're so cool. So you've got the car park there. And as you can see, it's a pretty big car park. So plenty of parking there. There is seats around that I can see. There's one just over there. There's a picnic table with shelter here. And you can hear lots of bird life here, so that's pretty cool. And look at this green area here. All the different trees and flowers and shrubs. How cool. We got stuff down there. There's a seat down there as well. I've never been here before, so this is all new to me. Have you guys been here before? And there's that seat there. So that'd be pretty cool. And oh, there's an info board down there. I'll go check that out. Right, there's toilets over there. We'll have a sausage soon. Dog on the leash here. Cyclists must give way to pedestrians on the path. Like they would ever do that. Motorcyclists are rude. I'm not saying all of them are, but most of them are, especially when they don't ring the bell when they go past to let you know that they're going past. Right, so on a better day, sunnier day, you sit down here and these are the views that you would get. How cool. Now we've got an info board down here. And the sun's trying to come out. apparently this month, May, has been the wettest autumn month here in Brisbane for the last 15 years. Apparently it's going to get a lot worse today, supposedly. Okay, so thank you for not feeding us bread. Bread makes us ill. It does not contain the right nutrients we need to keep us healthy. Rotten bread pollutes our water and causes nasty surface algae, which kills our fish and gives us diseases. It also makes the water smell. Instead, try these healthier alternatives in smaller quantities. So you can give the ducks cut seedless grapes, frozen peas and corn, and chopped lettuce. And that was from the Indigenous Scape. That's cool. So that's an alternative. Don't give them bread anymore. Give them seedless grapes, peas and corn, and lettuce chopped up. And they would love that. So this is a little... I don't know if it's supposed to be a pond, or whether it's just... Oh, look. There's ducks out there. How cool. There we go, look. How cool is that? Enough to send you quackers, eh? Alright, so let's see what else we can find around here. And look, the sun's coming out. So hopefully the worst is over, but probably not. Yeah, let's see if we can find a map of this area. We'll probably end up coming back down here and going around. Okay, we've got another info board here. Okay, so this is the All Abilities Playground. This playground... Okay, this playground is an All Abilities play area created so that children of all ages and abilities can experience fun and challenging play alongside their family and friends. Part of the Queensland Government All Abilities participation in playing All Abilities Playground Project, enabling participation in play. This innovative recreation area zone uses a range of natural and built equipment. Well, so that's pretty cool. It's really hard to read, but let's have a look in here anyway. We've got some pretty flowers in the gardens here. Oh look, check out the barbecues. Wow, that's something different. Right, choose what to do. So Queensland's All Ability Playground Choice Making Board. Alright, so you can drink, you can barbecue, food and eat, toilets, home, rest, walk, animals. Oh, there's so much here. Wow. But check out these. This is something different. Oh, it's all wheelchair friendly too, which is even better. So for each barbecue, you've got a nice little sheltered area here. And then you can sit down while everything's cooking. You've got your own private little barbecue area here. How cool. And there's four barbecues here. One's dirty, that one's clean. That one's clean as well, or mostly does need cleaning. And that one's clean. So you got two clean, two dirty. But I think that's pretty cool. Something different. You got the slides down here. There's two slides here, leading down to a sand pit area, and looks like maybe water playing area there, which we'll have a look at. But that's pretty cool. So you got the slide there. You got the steps that you can go down there as well. You got a few picnic tables here under shelter, which is even better. So you can have a barbecue, cook your stuff over there, come over here, sit down at the table and eat while the kids go running off some of the energy. So we've got this other picnic table here. So I reckon this is a pretty good little, well, I say little, pretty good park here so far. It's looks like it's well maintained. Oh wow, looks like you can go right around the pond there. That's nifty. But I do like this. Look at this. We got a seat here. So if you didn't want to sit at the table, come over here on a dry day, of course. You could sit here. And look at that. You got views of down to the pond all around here. Wow. That's so cool. I would say there would be a wheelchair friendly section to getting down there, which is probably up there maybe. We'll go suss it out. There'd have to be a wheelchair access down there. But look at this. This is so cool. I mean, you could sit up here. You could watch your kids play in the playground without having the fear of anyone taking them or them running off. I mean, I don't think they would go very far. Most kids wouldn't. But you sit up here and you can see right around here. That is so cool. And you got all this area that they could play in. And check that out. Look at that. How cool. Most kids would love something like this. So if you're looking for somewhere new to go, this could be a spot here. So have a chat. Queensland's All Ability Playground Chat Board. Picnic table. Okay? But look at this. They've got climbing nets down and up. Oh, check out the slide. How cool. Oh, and it's also climbing up as well. That's nifty. And there's a slide there. Oh look, they've even got a little, they can pretend to be in a car. How cool. And you've got a flying fox down there. Wow. Oh, there's another board down there we'll have a look at when we get down there. But you got two slides. You got this one. I don't know how well this one would go, given that they've got that there. But you've got this one. It's probably much better. It's like climbing boards or climbing rock walls. You got this. This is used to for them counting, so you can have like 3 blue, 4 red, 5 yellow, and 6 green, or whatever they want to do. So it's pretty cool. You got the clock here, and teach them the time. This is just another little game, I guess. Yeah. We've got another little section here. You got another slide down there. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Another little like viewing platform sort of thing. Wow. There's a lot here to do. I would definitely recommend coming here. Alright, so we'll come up and have a look at those toilets, and then we'll come back down. So other than it being all wet and rainy, it would be a pretty good park. But I'm not seeing any maps, which is a bit of a shame. Right, so you got a refill station here for your water and for your doggies as well, so I'm guessing it's dog friendly here. Wow, fairly decent amount of toilets here too. It's like 10 normal toilets and 2 disabled toilets. Wow. You got a rubbish bin, or 2 rubbish bins, a tap, and a seat out the front. Oh, can I get it all in? They look fairly decent. And oh wow, you've got 4 sinks to wash your hands, and a couple of taps, or a couple soap dispensers, and that's inside the disabled toilet. So you got room for your wheelchair, and these are all unisex toilets, which are locked. Oh, that one. Yeah, so it's all nice and clean now. So it's nice to see. Right. So it looks like we've got a spork and self-encrusted cockatoo going around, squawking up a storm. Again, it's a shame that there's no maps up here. So it looks like we can go down that way and around. Alright, so we'll do that. Okay, so we're gonna head down this way now. There is like little sections in here that's got like mosaic pieces in it, or animals. That's so cool. A spider's web. That's, wow. They really took the time to do stuff around here. Okay, so this looks like this whole park is fenced off, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we'd have to go down up the other way. So this section here, I'm not sure whether it's water or sand. I guess it's both, maybe. So that would be for a taller kid, and this would be for the younger ones. Still pretty cool. And then you've got the sand pit area here. You've got this little, whatever that is. You've got another board here. It's really hard to make out, but yeah. Alright, so there are the slides. And this is all abilities access to lower level is that way, but we're still having a look around here. So underneath where we were just before is more little activities that they can do. So this one, oh, this is still this is, yeah, I think it's the same one as before up there. So we've got like little mini rock walls here. You've got the slide, you've got little tunnels that they can go through. How cool is this? There's a like a musical instrument there. They can set up like a little shop. That's so cool. Right. What else have we got up here? I guess this is just a climb up. If they're feeling game to climb up there. There's like a sort of rockish wall there. Okay. Oh, oh wow, there's a picnic table over there. Huh. Way over there. Yeah, so this is all fenced off, which is pretty cool. So they're pretty much safe in here. Yeah, as long as they stay in this sort of park area. Wow, it's bigger than I thought it would be. Like the park playground itself. There's so much for kids to do here. Oh look, that's the top of the, or front of the car up there. Nice. Right, you've got steps that you could go down there. Well, I'm going to take the path. There might be a gate over there that we can come out, maybe? Oh, no, so this is the lower section. So you've got the top, the middle, and the lower. And again, there's little pictures on the ground here. How cool. Oh, that's cool. That's so nifty. And yes, it's been raining that much. So you've got looks like one picnic table down here by the looks of it, with someone's shoes. So you do have a tap down here, which is pretty handy, especially on a hot day. Unlike today, it's actually a little bit cooler. Alright, so this is the same sign or poster up the top. This choice making board has been developed to help children communicate in the playground. It can be used to help children choose what to do or to tell others what they've just done. It's also a great way to teach people how to communicate using Australian Sign Language and picture communication symbols. People who use are often autistic. Okay. So this teaches them basic sign language, and if they can't talk, this is how they would communicate. So even kids that don't talk can communicate in some way, shape or form. All you have to do is just pay attention to the kid. Don't just shrug them off and ignore them. So you got this here. I guess this is something where you could just sort of run around in. I don't know. But look how big this climbing net is. There's 2 of them here. So the chances of having kids fight over it are pretty slim. You've got like this mosaic tile here. How cool. There's like Superman, Wonder Woman, whatever that is. You got, it's like 3 different Supermans. Wow. Okay, and I think, oh look, there's another mosaic piece there. There's a few of them around. Nifty. Oh, this is like a xylophone. Oh, but someone took it, because you could bang on here and see how it makes a noise. How cool is that? That's so cool, but pity that someone broke it or stole it. More than likely stole it. Right. You do have a seat over there. Again, it would be much better if it wasn't raining, but you know, it is what it is. And this is the flying fox. So that's pretty cool. And there's another board here. Looks like the same board as before. You got like this little picnic table that kids could go, and it's also a musical instrument like drums and that. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. So they can play on that as well. And the path goes around there, but it's a little bit wet at the moment. You got another musical instrument here. There's usually something attached to it so that you can hit it. What else we got? We got a seat underneath here so you can sit down here and watch your kids play. I guess this is supposed to be like a... Oh, okay. Maybe not. Yeah, so you can go up like that. Yeah, so that's what they are for. I guess I can't see any other reason why they would be here. So that's pretty cool. And then you got the seat here that's overlooking the net. Wow, you got 3 seats in this section here. Wow. And you got this, oh, we can go out that gate. Nice. You got another, there's another picnic table here. Wow. And then we've got, oh wow, they've got a Liberty swing here too. Nice. If you're not sure what a Liberty swing is, it's a swing for kids that are in wheelchairs. So the one on the right would be for like toddlers, babies, 6 months and up. The one on the other side, left side, is for older kids from like, I don't know, about 3 or 4 up to 10. So this is mostly for, it's got it sort of multi. There's sections in here that are good for one and not for the other. Alright, so Liberty Swing. Please ensure both swing and gate are locked and when leaving. Return key to Capalaba Custom Service Centre prior to 4 o'clock. Key, access and general inquiries. You just need to find that number there. But I think these Liberty Swings are the best things because it helps kids with wheelchairs into it. So you will go in there. Let's see if we can see it from the other side. Because obviously we can't get in there. Alright, so you've got the ramp in there, so you put your kid in there, the ramp folds up and locks in position, and then you just swing them. So even if they're in a wheelchair, they can still experience what it's like being pushed. So it's for the ones that can't leave their wheelchair. So it's much better. Right, so this one, the one on the right, is more for babies, toddlers. The other one is for older kids as well. But I think this is one of the coolest parks I've seen. It's very colourful, which helps with kids as well because you can also teach them the colours as well. So you come down here, you're showing the yellow, orange, reds, blues, greens, whites on the poles. And that's how I would do it. If our kids were here or even our grandkids were here, that's what I would be doing. I would be showing them the colours and then I would go, right, go point out the white poles, or touch a white pole or a yellow pole, or you know, whatever colour. Make it a game, make it fun for them, so they're learning without acknowledging that they're learning. So if you do it like that, it makes it fun, and that's what it's all about. Alright, so I think this is the end of the park, the playground. I think it's so cool. I would highly recommend coming up here. You could come up for the day, have a barbecue, picnic, come to this park, play, and get the kids to play in the into the park. Oh, there's gym equipment over there. Alright, is there a fence here? It's a, oh no. Oh, we'll go out that gate. So yeah, and the beach is not far from here. It's probably about 10-minute drive down the road, I would say, roughly. So come up here for the day. Yeah, on the weekend. I don't know how busy it would get here, but if you don't have any kids, that's fine. Come up here and go for a walk. Okay, that was a little bit awkward. Make sure the gate's closed. Right. So. Oh, we got a crow. No, not a crow, sorry. Looks like a coot, maybe? Or a dusty moorhen. Right, so we just came from over there. So instead of just going back up there and coming down, we're just going to follow the path around. So you got a free gym here. Getting more people active through sport and recreation. It's not a bad little spot. It doesn't get used much, which is a shame. You've also got a picnic table here, which overlooks this pond. How cool. There's a couple of dusty moorhens there. There goes the third one. Oh, but how cool. So the kids could go playing in the playground, you could come down and do your exercise, and then when they're all done, or before, you could go for a walk right around here with them. But I think this is a pretty cool park. Let me know what you think. Have you been here before? And if you have, how'd you find it? Did you find anything interesting here? I would say this would get flooded pretty quickly given how the water runs through here. Now, someone got up on the wrong side of the nest. That's a self-encrusted cockatoo. Squawking. Cool lily flowers there. Well, that's the same sign as before. Don't feed them, just give them the seedless grapes and frozen peas and corn and cut up lettuce. Alright, right, so we have a sign here. So we've got the car park behind us. We've got off the leash dog area up there, which I can see. We've got park and playground, picnic facilities and public toilets, which we were just at. But I don't know what's down here. Alright, since there's... Oh, looks like there's a park run here too. Alright, let's have a look down here. Well, that path doesn't lead very far. Well, we might as well do this one. So there is a dog park of sorts down there. Doesn't look like there's an obstacle course, which is a shame. I think more dog parks need to have that. This is pretty cool. Again, it would be much better if it hadn't rained, but you know, sitting under trees here. Like, there is a seat just there. You've got another one over there, another one over there. But look at this. Look how cool this is. Wow. This is so cool. Alright, let's see what else we can find here. We'll come back up and do that dog path afterwards, but let's see what's down this path. Don't know how far this one goes. But I didn't find the map either. I thought there might have been a map of around here. I wonder how old some of these trees are. The plovers are going nuts over there. This is a pretty good spot here. Of course, when it's not raining and you have a nice dry seat, now I know one of these paths leads to another park. I'm just not sure which one it is. And maybe there might be snakes here. I think it might be a bit too noisy for them, but you never know. Yeah, there's something over there. Right, now this splits. There's no signs. Wow. I guess that leads back up. Yeah, that one leads back up to the park. So, let's see where this leads. Oh, check out that tree. Look at that. Wow. Oh, that's I think this leads to, well, you got the main road to our right. You got storm drain there. And it's trying to rain again. Yeah, I don't think we'll... Yeah, I'll check where we are, whether that's the way to the park or not. No. We want to go probably the other way by the looks of it, because that just leads up to the main road and there's nothing up there. So if we turn around and come back down here, it leads us to the river, Tingalpa River. Right, so we'll come back down here. So this park is pretty big. But it's mostly flat. Well, that section there is a bit hilly, but most of it is all flat. So it doesn't really matter your exercise level. Okay, so there's like a little arrow pointing this way. Okay, so this one leads us down to Tingalpa Creek. Alright, we'll have a look down here. So we're still in Capalaba Regional Park, as far as I know. Oh wow. Looks like they've had a lot of water come through here. Oh. So I'm just checking to make sure this is the right way. Okay, there is another path going up that way, which is Killiman Crescent Park. So might have a look up there. Right, so this extends a bit. Whether we can actually get past here. So this is one of the paths I was going to take. Passion fruit. Right, so there's a bit of a hill here. So this path here is part of the park run. There's a lot of bird chirpies here. So if you're a bird watcher, this would be a good park to come to. It's trying to rain again. Oh, it's getting heavier. That's a shame. I was hoping we'd get away with not having to use it. Alright, just bear with me. Okay. Probably won't last long. Hopefully not, anyway. Yeah, I reckon this is going to be off and on like this up until probably Monday. Well, they say that today's going to be the worst of it with the rain. And apparently there's thunderstorms as well. That's going to be happening today. We had sort of a thunderstorm. We had more thunder, couple of lightning happened last night, but it didn't last too long. So even though it's raining, I'm still out here recording. So you do have like an exit or entry point there. It's starting to get a little bit heavier. So we should be getting close to the other park. Oh, what a lovely day to go out for a walk, hey. What did that mean? Nope. Yeah. Sometimes when it's raining, you actually see different birds out and about. Oh, there's the park up there. Nice. Apparently there's still another 2k down here for the park run. It's starting to ease off. So this is another little small park here. How cool. Okay, so this path leads into suburban or residential area. So let's have a look here. Looks like there's a map up here, maybe. Yeah, so look, we're still in the Capalaba Regional Park, running and walking route. Holy crap. So this is where we are now. And we walked from up there all the way down here, and we can go all the way up to that park as well. Nice. And there's another park up there as well. Alright, the red marker there, it's a short loop of only a K, and the black is a long loop of 4K. If you combine them, it's 5K. Oh, okay, that's up there is a underpass, and this is the turnaround point here. Alright, so you come here and then you just turn around. Let's see what this sign says. Oh, it's a Koala Coast Trail, Capalaba. Huh. Nice. Huh. That's so cool. Alright. So this is this other park, which is Capalaba. That one. It's a Crescent Park. Alright, so let's have a look in here. Alright, so you've got a picnic table there, you've got a seat here, And you got another seat over there. You got the shelter and picnic table there. You've got a seesaw here, which looks pretty new. You got one of those spring swings. You've got a couple of slides. Oh wow. Look at that. Alright, so you've got a ball maze as well. That's pretty nifty. It's so awkward carrying this umbrella. Right, so you've also got the xylophone here. And this one's actually got the thing attached. Yeah, and then you just put it back in its spot. Oh, maybe not. Right, so you got the ball game, the ball maze there. They spin it, maybe? Oh. Or not. Okay. Well, they're supposed to spin it. I guess it got locked. Huh. Okay, weird. Sure. Right, we'll pick this up. There we go. Right, so they can play with that. There's a little baby flying fox. This looks more like a playground for under fives. So it's a pretty good little spot here. Pretty nifty. You got a little bar, monkey bars there. You got a little jumping thing there. You got like this little bridge that they come across. There's a couple of slides. There's a noughts and crosses game. So that's pretty cool. So you play noughts and crosses. Like that. And have that. Oh, that. Like that. How cool. You got a seat over there. You're overlooking the Tingalpa Creek. A couple of swings as well. So, pretty nifty. Alright, well, we might start heading back. I'll probably wait over there for a bit until it eases up a bit more, and then we'll get going. Okay, so it hasn't eased up, so we're just gonna go. I was hoping it might have eased up a bit, but nah. So we're just gonna keep going, defy the rain. Yeah, so I think this rain will be most of today, tomorrow, probably the weekend. Sorry about that, it's probably interfering with the mic because I got the bag at the front. Alright, so I just moved the bag back around the back so that it shouldn't be interfering with the mic. So if you were to do this walk around, it's a 5k around here, including if you're doing the loop. So it's not too bad of a walk. I do 6k pretty much every Monday down at Archerville. So this walk wouldn't be much. There's a bamboo section there too. Nice. Well, that's something you don't see every day. Wow. It's a sign that's been embedded in the tree. Wow. And the tree's just grown over it. Huh. So we'll head back up to the main playground, and then we'll go around there down to the other path. But I'm just going to make a stop at the car. But we'll have a look at the dog park since it's on our way. We've got a couple of magpies down here. There's one on the ground and one up in the tree. And we've got some minor birds as well. There he goes. They don't have much interaction with people. Wow. And again, Magpie didn't give a shit that we were here. Didn't try to attack us. But the minor birds are trying to get something over there. And it doesn't take long for pathways to one. Oh, it's going to be a bit dodgy. Maybe this way. There's something over there that I don't like. If it was a snake, it would be all squawking. That's what I think too. And that. And that. Cops are never there when you need them. And when you don't need them, they're there. And I have known some really, really dirty cops. Oh, it looks like this. Didn't think it was raining over the side. I've had that. I've actually been on one side of the street that's been dry and the other side's been wet. Been raining. So weird. Right, so the dog park is just up there. We'll have a look at that. There is another park just down before this park. So the loop is in this section here. So it's 1k loop around. Or if you're going from the park that we were just at, that Crescent Park, down to the next park, it's a 4k walk or run, depending on what you do, or cycle. So far this park has been well maintained. It's nice to see. Hate going to parks and there's rubbish all over the place. People can't be bothered to put rubbish in the bin that's like a foot away. They leave rubbish on the barbecues. It's so disgusting. I really hope you guys aren't one of those people that just dump their rubbish because you're too lazy to get up and put it in the bin. I hope you guys have enough common sense to put your rubbish in the bin. Oh yeah. Oh, does it? I don't know. There's something in the dog park. I don't think it's so much of an obstacle course. Or maybe it is. It's very small. Right, there should be a path that leads in to the dog park. I hope. Oh yeah, it is an obstacle course. It's a small one, but it's still one nevertheless. Maybe there isn't. Alright, well, looks like we're gonna have to go across the grass by the looks of it. Oh wow, that's all flooded down there too. Alright, well let's hop it over here. Yeah, it's only in the larger dog area that the obstacle course is in. Wow, like I said, I don't think it takes much to flood here. Well, if we had gone around, yeah, look, it would have been awkward getting through that, unless you don't mind getting your shoes wet. Wow, great weather for ducks. There's a couple of ducks there. Well, one just flew off. Wow. Oh, there was a path. Look at that. Alright, so we'll have a look in here. And then I will have to go up and drop off my bag in the car. And then we'll continue down the path. So, they've got, this is the small dog off the leash area and the large one. So let's have a look. Well, there's really not much in the small one. You've got a tap there for the doggies. You've got two trees and a seat in the small one. Right, in the larger one, it's much better. Right, we can maneuver this. You need like 3 hands here. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, there's only very little in the small one, but in here you have, I'm trying not to get the umbrella in shot. You do have a gazebo here, or sheltered area here, with a picnic table. That was weird. Sure. Alright, so it's not bad, dog park. For the bigger dogs, it's a pretty large area. Smaller dogs could have been a bit bigger, I reckon, in my personal opinion. But so what we got here is barrier to communicate, but other than that, we got a seat here. Again, it would be so much better if it wasn't raining, but yeah, you get the general gist. Yeah, sunny day, dry grass. You do have a seat there, but up here is what I came in for. Yeah, it's a small obstacle course. So they can jump over there. You can set the height. The thing goes from the bottom, middle, and up. You've got the things that they can go round in, and you've got the two jumping hoop things here. But it's not bad. I think they could have put in more in here. It's almost like it was an afterthought of this park. So yeah, alright, well, we'll keep going. We'll head back up to the car and then we'll keep going from there. Okay, so I just did a quick little video of around here. So we'll head back up to the car and I'll just drop off my bag because it's getting wet and I've got stuff in there that shouldn't be getting wet. And look, it even tells you to please shut the gate behind it. Alright. So we'll head back up to the car, I'll drop my bag off. There goes a magpie. And look, we wouldn't have been able to get past that water if we were coming down on the path. So unfortunately, this does flood. And because it's like a low-lying area as well, you'd have to be very mindful of the areas as well. So yeah, we will come back down and go down along that path. But I just want to put my bag up in the car because it is getting pretty wet and I've got stuff in there that I need to protect. Got another tap here and someone's left a dog bowl out, which is nice. So you must have a lot of dog walkers here. I will be doing a park run sometime this year. I'm not sure where yet, but I will be recording that as well. So I'm just walking around, seeing all the different spots and seeing which one would be better. I've got a couple in mind. I might end up doing a couple of them. My shoes are nice and wet. How cool is that? Bet you wish you had wet shoes. So we just parked up here in the car park. even though it's raining, I still wanted to come out here and do it. I hope with me doing this, even though it's raining, shows you the dedication that I'm trying to show. That even though it's raining, I still want to produce more, videos and go to these places. Alright, so cross over here. Guess it really doesn't matter now because my shoes are nice and wet anyway. Getting up that hill was interesting. Okay, now the bag's in the car. Let's get going. Right. So, I'm not sure if we can go down. No. Alright. So we'll go back the way we just came up. Back up that down that hill. What I'm trying to do is show people that I am consistent with my videos. Unlike certain people that if they don't get their numbers up on their videos, or I think it's more of that. She keeps taking her, shuts down her channel and then puts up the same damn old videos that she puts up before, and if she doesn't get the numbers for them, she takes them down again. And this has been a consistent thing for, I would say, nearly a year now. The constant, her shutting down her channel for a couple of months, then coming back and putting out the same old videos that she put up before. It's like, for fuck's sake, woman. And she's done it again. She left because her numbers on the videos weren't doing so well, so she chucked a tantrum and took down her channel, and now she's coming back again and she's put up the same videos as she did last time. It's so stupid. Either pick one. Either stay with it and grin and bear the numbers, or go and stay gone. And maybe not copy other people. Do your own thing. Because she's still copying me. She's going to the same locations as me and doing a shit video. It's sort of funny in one way and really sad in the other. But yeah, I don't understand people, and I definitely don't understand her. To me, she's acting like a child, chucking a big tanty. Oh, my numbers aren't going up. I'm going to take my channel and go home. That's what it looks like. If I'm wrong, well, I'm wrong. But I don't think I am. She'll keep her videos up for a bit, and then she'll take them down again. And then she'll go for a month or two, and then put up those same damn videos. They are crap videos. You're a crap person to start with, I guess. So it goes to stands to reason, I guess. I tried helping her. I offered and got ignored. So, whatever. But I did give her a taste of her own medicine. I don't think she liked it much. And I did a better job than she did. Yeah, look at that. We wouldn't have been able to get through that unless we walked in there. I mean, I could have, but don't know how deep that is either. What's the saying? If it's flooded, forget it. That also applies to footpaths. Alright, so we'll go up here. Look, there's another duck there under the tree. Look at all the birds. Oh, we got one coming over. Oh, it's a Maya bird. How cool. Hello. Hello. So let's continue our walk down here. As it starts to get even heavier. Yay! I don't understand why a person like her would put up videos on her channel, take absolutely no pride in them, and then chuck tanties because she's not getting the views that she wants, and then takes down the channel, only to come back in a month or so time, put up the same videos as she did the first time, and then again not getting the views, chucks a tanty, takes the channel down. It's so stupid. And I'm actually surprised her followers don't leave her, or her subscribers don't leave her. She's inconsistent. She doesn't do any research whatsoever. She makes no effort in her videos, takes no pride in her videos. Videos are shit. And then wonders why. Oh, I wonder why I don't get views. Wow. There's something over there. Okay, so there must be some kind of event that happens in here. I'm just guessing, because this looks like there's like power things here. Yeah, look. So maybe something happens here. If you guys know, does anything happen in this Capalaba Regional Park? Or is this just like a little spot that you could put up a picnic table? But there's no lights up here. There's a light over there. But yeah, these are all power thing. I would say there would be some kind of event, whether it's markets or maybe some kind of sporting event, or do they have like they got the fun runs on, I know that much. But that's about it. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so let's see what we got here. So that would lead right around the pond there, I guess. Right, we got the car park playground, yep. Okay, so we're heading for John Fredericks Park, which is 200 meters up. So you've got the John Fredericks Park, you've got the Off-Road Leash Park, and you've got the car park and playground and picnic facilities and public toilets that way. So let's come down here and have a look at John Fredericks Park, which is still in the Capalaba Regional Park. So like I said, this is a big park. So this will be one video because I have now the capacity to merge all the videos into one. Because this phone doesn't stop like the other phone. The other phone would only go to half an hour to 33 minutes and then stop. Like not stop, start a new video. So this one just continues to go. So there's a thing on the ground that's saying 3.2k down that way. So we're going under the overpass, so it's probably going to be a bit noisy. But we're still running along the Tingalpa Creek, and looks like I got rain on that. Now I'll just make sure there's no there's no rain. It was just the sun, I think. We got a bush turkey. Were you the one that was in the Capalaba shop the other day? Apparently a bush turkey. Oh wow. I'll tell you about the bush story soon. Wow, look at this. Mural art project. How cool. That's so cool. Look, you got Ayers Rock with the kangaroos. You got the snake. You got the Aborigine hands there with some lizards. You got another snake, which is supposed to represent the Brisbane River. You got the boomerang there. Kangaroo and lizards and crocs and turtles. There's another croc there. There's an emu. There's another snake, some kangaroo, and a turtle. How cool! That's so cool. And oh look, there's other ones on there too. Wow. That's so cool. And there's a couple more lizards on that one. Wow. The palm tree there. Yep. So yeah. On the wall. Who's the... What? I can't make that out. Weird. Our clan, our people. Nice. And this was thanks to keeping Queensland beautiful, Queensland government. That's so cool. Alright, we'll keep going. The park is just up there. Alright, let's get going. We're nearly at the park by the looks of it. So this is John Fredericks Park. Well, I guess this is it. It's not much here. There's a couple of picnic tables, a gazebo. It looks like a couple of gazebos. There's some down further. But you got lights here, so that's a plus. Another flooded area here. Oh wow. There's even there's a canoe section here. Or kayak. Come down and bring down your kayak here. Nice. But then again, some of these footpaths you could ride on for kayak and canoe. There's a bush turkey on the table. Even he's staying out the rain. Right, so the story of the bush turkey. Apparently there's a bush turkey that got into one of the shops at, I think it was Capalaba, and must have got scared because he jumped over the counter, wrecked a lot of stuff. It's on the news the other night. And I'm just wondering if he's one of the ones, because his tail looking a bit weird. He caused, I think they said it was like $15,000 in damages. So yeah. Alright, so this is the John Fredericks Park. I'm pretty sure it is. So we got some notice board over here, or info board. Oh, is it finally stopping? It's nearly stopped raining. Woohoo! And there's a sporting field to our right as well, which we'll have a quick look at. So I guess it's not too bad, I guess. It's not really much to do here, but you do have a tap for you and your doggy. Okay, and this is the Rocks Crossing Centennial project for the Rotary Club of Capalaba. Nice. Okay, so there's a little info board here. Oh wow. The rocks crossing. The, the historic role of Capalaba in development of Redland City. This is the location of the rocks crossing, a ford across Tingalpa Creek. Okay. The crossing was treacherous and could be negotiated at low tide. Oh, well that's a plus. Early accounts of travel describe many incidents where travellers were stranded on the banks. The crossing was particularly hazardous for weekly mail and passenger coach service that operated from 1867. In 1874, the first single-lane bridge across the creek was opened. The location of the Tingalpa Creek Bridge is said to have been chosen so workers could stand on the rocks at low tide and build the foundation. The bridge played an important role in early growth, helping connect to the area we now know as Redland City with the rest of southeast Queensland. The original bridge and road leading to it fell in disuse from 1935, where a new bridge located south of this crossing point was opened on a more direct road to Brisbane. Remnants of the original Tingalpa Creek Bridge's foundations can still be seen from the creek bed, and behind you the original road's cobblestones. Oh, that must be maybe that over there and there. Alright, let's have a look. Just take a photo of that. Let's have a look down here. Well, there's not much there that you can see. Alright, let's have a look up here. So I'm thinking this is it here. Got another gazebo there. Well, there's an info board here, so maybe it is. Yeah, this looks like it would be, if we can get to it. Yeah, this is it. Nice. Okay. Remnants. Cobblestones from the original rocks crossing. These cobblestones are remnants of the road that led to the rocks crossing of Tingalpa Creek until 1874, when Tingalpa Creek Bridge was built. Travellers crossed the creek at the location despite the treacherous conditions. Tingalpa Creek Bridge was first a single-lane bridge across the creek, providing a safer link between the Redland Coast region and Brisbane. Although early travellers crossed the creek in other places, this crossing is recorded by survey plans dated 1850 as the first road crossing. How cool is that? If we can get it in shot, there we go. Hello, birdie. So, this is the original road here. Wow. And, how many people would have gone through this, on this, getting from one side of the creek to the other? How freaking cool is this? We're literally walking on history. And these little details are so cool to find. When you come across these, absorb the knowledge. Think how hard it would have been for the pioneers to come down here, to cross this bridge. knowing how dangerous it is. But that is so cool. Right, so that is way too cool. So if that's the bridge, road, the bridge would have been around there, roughly. But how cool is that? Alright, well, we can keep going around there. So let's go. Alright, so let's keep going. It's probably a bit of a jump because I think I ended it over there. But how cool is that? Literally stepping back in time, walking across that. I think more people should take the time and just look at stuff. Instead of just staring at the phone while you're walking. Because there's so much history around. But that's just my opinion. I mean, they don't learn much at school anymore. I mean, I heard one teenager say, you know, why do we need farmers? We can just go down to the shop and get our food from there. And it's like, really? And where do you think the food comes from? It just materializes at the shop? This is cool. Look at this. How cool is this? I don't know if you can fish from here. I guess you could. Sort of. Maybe? Wow, that's flying pretty quickly. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Besides flooded out paths. Now, it's stopped raining for now, which is good. We got some sand. Sure. Well, that's a football club, or football field. Interesting tree. And we're still in the Capalaba Regional Park. This is a pretty big park. It's a pity we couldn't get down onto the bank to have a look at the bridge. I don't know how far down I'm going to go. Hopefully we can go all the way down. I'm not sure which football club that is. I know it's Capalaba. Now there is things down here that says 3.7. So maybe. This is 100 meters. Is that a racetrack maybe? Oh, it's a racetrack. Huh. I don't know what kind of races there are. Look at that tree. Wow. Huh. Looks like it's trying to rain again. I wish it wouldn't. Oh, there we go. It's Capalaba Warriors as a football club. Nice. We got a sign up here. Look, we're still in the Capalaba Region Park. Oh. Okay. This whole area is John Fredericks Park as well. Nice. Huh. So this would be the turning point if you're doing the fun run. Nice. Let's have a look further down here. Wonder what they race here. Whether it's horses or people. It's all grass, so maybe horses. Wouldn't be bikes. So I'm just checking the phone because I heard it go off a couple of times. Okay. Sorry about that. I thought it might have been flood warnings because I've set up the phone to let me know of the areas that I'm in on flood alerts, just in case. Bye, birdie. It's a small little birdie, maybe a finch. It's starting to rain again. Yay. I mean, we need the rain, yes. But it's just a pain in the backside. It could rain all weekend. But stop today, please. Oh. What? Well, unless they mean that. Yeah, they must mean that. Apparently it's a restricted area. Nice little creek there, which would run, I would say, into Tingalpa Creek. Okay. Well, it looks like we're going to have to bring out the umbrella again. Typical. I was really hoping it wouldn't. Okay, so I'm just going to pause it for a sec. Okay, so we got the umbrella going again. Like I said, it's going to be off and on all day today, and I reckon today is going to be the worst of it. We're supposed to have thunderstorms today as well. I can handle the rain. Thunderstorms, on the other hand, maybe not so much. Oh, okay. Something just jumped down there. Sure. Look, there's a Tingalpa Creek now. Look how quickly it's flowing. Look at that. And it wouldn't take much to be swept down the river there. Right, so this is the other football field. This looks like it might loop around. So, well, let's see. That's an interesting tree. Look at that. Wow. Oh, don't focus out like that. Oh, I don't know why the phone keeps doing that. Right. Okay. Oh, wonder what tree that is. But it goes all the way up. And it started down there. It is attached to it. And it's just wrapped itself around the tree all the way up. How cool. Right. Let's see if we can find out what the tree is. Use a Google lens. we go up. There. Okay. Oh. Somebody trying to get in my face. Okay. It's not really giving me... It's saying it's a bind, but it's not. Oh well. Alright, let's keep going. And as you can see, it's coming down heavier. Alright. Let's have a look down here. We'll probably just do a lap around the oval and then we'll come back, start heading back. We've got to go around the lake or pond as well. Wow. There is, no, I thought that was a path leading down there. This is the Koala Coast Trail leading down there. Now we got the wind, yay! Sorry about the umbrella. That looks like it might lead into the river there. Now it's getting windy. I think we might turn around. Yep, we're turning around. So that's the football field, so we're heading back. So sorry I couldn't do the whole lot. But it is getting pretty windy and the rain is coming down even heavier as we have a lot of birds flying around and something freaked them out. And they might know something we don't know. So something's coming. There's the tree. Trying to keep the gimbal dry and the phone. Couldn't hold on just a little bit longer. So we'll head back and we'll go around the other side of the pond or lake. I think it's more of a pond. And that'll be it. Unfortunately. But when the wind picks up, that's bad for me. For the phone and the gimbal. It's really hard fighting the umbrella with one hand and trying to make sure that the phone and gimbal stay dry. Hopefully it'll stop soon again, but probably not. Looks like it's pretty much settled in now. This is probably coming up to the worst of it. There's a big band of rain clouds coming across Queensland, Northern Territory I think, and New South Wales down to Victoria I think it was. And the wind keeps changing as well, so I've got to keep changing how I put the umbrella, or where I put the umbrella. Come on. So you're going to hear wind in the video. I'm really sorry about that, but I do have the mic in. So it's just one of those things. The umbrella's trying to turn inside here. It's easing up a bit. So maybe I might come back on a sunnier day. Maybe. There's a few places here in Capalaba that we're going to go to. I still think that it's so cool. And it's a shame that we can't see it from here. I was hoping maybe we could see it from here, but yeah, that'd be too hard to get down there. Yeah, it's a shame. But apparently it's down there. Maybe if we could get down there, we could see it. I'm gonna go around this one, as it looks a bit too deep. Well, if you got a canoe, you could go down here and then go up the creek there. You might be able to see it from there. Alright, so we're going back under the overpass. Better do it now before the water comes up. That's so cool, but I still think that's so cool. But that is definitely my favourite one there. Okay, has it stopped raining? I think so. Well, it's still sort of raining, but not as bad as what it was down where we were in the football field. Yeah, it's going to be off and on all day, I reckon. Okay, so we came up, we came up from there, so let's head to our left, because that's where we came up from there. So if we come this way, let's see what's around this side. It's not raining here. Well, looks like we've got a few sections of the path flooded out. There are path lights here, but I would still be wary. Oh, okay. We have homeless people here too. Wow. Well, what's left of it? Looks like they've been moved along. Not by choice, by the looks of it. Oh, wow. Wow. That's sad. Huh. Oh. Wow. Oh, this is all flooded. Now, we're sloshing through the water. Yay. It's up to my ankles. That definitely feels weird. I try not to get my shoes wet. Okay, so we should be able to come right around here. It should lead us back up to the park, or the playground. Oh, so this is a man-made lake or pond. Wow. It's still sort of raining-ish. Wow. Don't know how I feel about that. It looks cool. We got another cool little bridge here. And nice flowing stream that's coming out from that lake or pond. Look at all those water lilies. Wow. when they flower, they look pretty. But it doesn't take much to choke up the waterways or the water. And they are lilies, not blue-green algae, as someone had said on her video. If you're going to talk about stuff, make sure you know what it is. You do have like a Google Lens. You just tap that onto, like, show the phone the picture, or show it say this tree. Put up that, tap the little icon on your phone, and it will tell you what it is. And that's all I do. If I'm not sure about something, I will use the Google Lens to find out what it is. Okay, so yeah, we're heading for the playground, picnic, and the public toilets and car park this way, as it starts to get heavier again. Yay! So I wonder how many people watched my video that I put up last night of the budget dinner under $10. If you did watch it, thank you for doing that. If you haven't, go check it out. I mean, we've got half of that left over, so that's what we're having for dinner tonight. So I don't have to cook anything tonight. Woo! Oh, there goes a couple of swamp hens. Oh, there goes another one. I know they're swamp hens because of the purple feathers, or dark blue purple feathers. So I like doing different dinners, dinners on a budget, because let's face it, that's all we can afford these days now. You can't afford much of anything else. I like doing 50s and 60s up until 70s, 1970s dinners and cakes and slices and that. So if you haven't checked out my recipes or any of the other videos I've done, please go do so. I do a fair range of different videos each week. I try and change them up, try and go to different suburbs, areas. If there's events on, I will go to that. Wow, someone's not happy up there. Squawking up a storm. Don't know if you can walk around on that rock wall, but personally I wouldn't. So now we're back at the park. Yeah, you can see the water is actually starting to creep up here. So it wouldn't take much for this to flood out. So, oh look, we could have come down there. The gate was open. I know I should have gone and closed it, but not this time. So, I hope you enjoyed this. This is one of the better parks I've come across. Again, it would have been much better if it was in the dry or sunny day. But yeah, it's not bad. I would recommend coming down here or up here, depending on where you are. It's probably one of the nicest parks here so far. You've got the Indiguscape just up the road as well. Well, up the road. About 5-10 minutes up the road, I think. And that's got a botanical gardens. It's got a 400-year-old tree in it. And there's a lot of history in that as well. But yeah, I think this is a pretty cool little park. Well, I say little, but it's a 5K trip or walk around if you are going right around, including the loop, which is that there. That's 1K where the red is, and if you're going from this park all the way up to John Fredericks Park, it's 4K, and if you include the other one, it's a 5K walk. So it's pretty cool. You've got gates for the park that supposedly should be shut, but one isn't. We got this little bridge, so this must be man-made little stream here. Got fallen trees as well, damn. A lot of sunken areas that are flooded out. But yeah. So if you're up in this area and you're looking for somewhere new to go, I would recommend this. You got a lot of path lights here, but it's also near the playground as well. Would I come up here at night? Probably not. I mean, yes, there's lights and it's half safe, but you don't know what the people are like around here. You've already got a homeless person over to our right. I mean, he or she could be harmless, but if some of them become desperate enough, you never know what would happen. So my advice is to come here during the day, sort of preferably on a sunnier day. But it's also good to see the different birds that are out and about, even in the rain. So it's acting like a moat. That's so cool. So, in summary, this park is a pretty good park. It's a 5K trip, walk around if you're doing both tracks, or it's 1K for the loop, 4K from one end park to the other end park. There is a dog park over there. There's the playground and picnic and barbecue area over there. It's fenced off. There is a lot to do in that park. If you're a bird watcher, this is a good spot to come to. I think this is a really good park. So I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up. Hit that like. Well, both the same as each other, but you know. Hit that subscribe. Don't forget the notification bell. And for everyone that has subscribed to me and has stuck with me, I do appreciate everyone. What I don't appreciate is people coming in, subscribing for one day, and then pissing off the next, or the same day. I'm pretty sure I know who it is, and I wish she would stop it. If you're going to subscribe, subscribe. If you're not, don't. It just wastes your time and my time. And there's no point. I mean, you don't need to subscribe to have a look at my videos. You subscribe because you want to see more of my videos. And because I do so many different videos, I don't stick to the one genre, because for me that would be so boring. Just imagine just doing all cemeteries. How boring would that be? And if you promote your channel as primarily a cemetery video or channel, stick with that. Don't go saying, oh yes, my channel is a cemetery channel, but I do all these other videos which has nothing to do with cemeteries. And if you're claiming to be a historian or a researcher, actually do your research. Actually take 5 minutes. That's all it takes. 5 minutes on your phone to see the location. But other than that, for everyone that has stuck with me through this, thank you very much. So until next time, fellow travelers, have a good one. Stay cool, stay warm, stay safe, and if you're in Brisbane, stay dry and have a good day. Bye for now.